Okay, so I just tested the craziest AI tool that I've ever seen. I'm sorry. It's called Genspark AI. And this isn't your typical AI agent that you might be familiar with. This is a super AI agent. So what makes this tool so crazy? Well, my friends, mainly it's because it can do things that most AI tools simply can't. For example, it can generate hyper-realistic movie clips from a single image. It can create engaging blog posts that will catch anyone's eye. It can build a whole software with a simple prompt. And it can even call and communicate with people on your behalf.
DHL Express.
Could you assist me with a tracking inquiry?
I'm serious. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to take a first step to using the super AI for your dropshipping business. And I'm going to give real tasks to Genspark AI just to show you how powerful it really is for dropshippers like you and me. But before we dive into some real simulations with this revolutionary tool, I've got to say, okay, this is hands down one of the craziest AI tools that I've ever tested. All right, so let's just break down how Genspark AI works and why it could completely transform your dropshipping workflow from here on out. Unlike traditional chatbots like ChatGPT or DeepSeek, which operates on a simple question and answer model, Genspark AI functions independently, executing complex tasks from start to finish without constant human input. But its capabilities go far beyond basic automation, all right? In one example, Genspark was connected to a Gmail account and tasked with reviewing all customer service emails and summarizing them and replying to each one of them automatically. And the results, they were absolutely incredible. And the level of performance is just something that only a super AI agent can deliver. When you assign a task to Genspark, it doesn't just complete it, right? It delegates it to many subtasks, and each subtask is managed by a different AI agent. There are several AI agents available in the market, but most of them require a monthly paid subscription. And what makes Genspark stand out is that it's semi-free. You know, you can get 200 daily credits that allow you to complete basic tasks using their powerful AI agent at no cost. However, to fully unlock its potential and create more complex tasks, which I'll be demonstrating to you today, you will need to upgrade it to at least the Plus plan, which costs $24.99 per month. Is it worth the $24.99 per month? Well, let's check it out. Let's put this AI tool into just a test here. I'm going to ask it to create 3 short video clips using a single static product image that I will provide. And then I will also instruct it to base the video content on high performing paid ads creatives. So the final result is optimized for both social media engagement and ad performance. This is a very smart strategy for any dropshipping store owner who doesn't have the product on hand but still wants to run effective social media and ad campaigns with unique content. So for this, I'm just gonna click on the super agent and add the following prompt. I've uploaded an image of a product I'm selling in my Shopify dropshipping store, a woman's handbag. And I want you to create 3 short video clips using this image suitable for social media posts and paid ads. Before generating the videos, I want you to conduct a full analysis to determine the most effective way to present this product as a video based on top performing TikTok videos and examples from Facebook ads library. And once completed, share the 3 videos along with a research report presented in the form of a web page that summarizes your findings and creative direction. Now, I see that Genspark AI is now starting the research phase. You can see here, it's pulling top YouTube shorts and Instagram reels featuring similar women's handbags to analyze what works best. This is part of its process to determine how to turn my static image into engaging video content. And now that the data analysis is mostly complete, it's starting to generate the first video. And just wow, can you see that? If you told me that this was filmed on someone's phone, I would believe it because it looks so real. The AI took my static image and made it move naturally, even animating the model to pull her hand out of her pocket and spin it. That's insane. Now, the second video is done and it also looks amazing. Very clean, well edited. Honestly, I'm just blown away by how lifelike and on brand this super agent made it and how logical the motion feels based on the original image. All right, let's go to the third video right here. I mean, the idea is interesting, but the execution feels a bit off. It looks a little awkward and disconnected from the product, so it doesn't fit. Moving on, Genspark AI is now beginning the third part of the task, which is building a web page to present the research and results. And I can actually watch the code being built in real time, which is pretty incredible. All right, now the website is now ready and it looks smooth and professional. And inside I have an executive summary, which highlights the key research findings. I have a market research insights from TikTok and Facebook. I have the 3 videos generated from my static image. I have the implementation guidelines for each video tailored to match the vibe of different social media platforms. I have recommended messaging and copy based on proven high performing ads, which is the perfect captions for ad text. And finally, we have step-by-step implementation instructions, including a paid ad strategy with a suggested budget and targeting tips. I'm super impressed. You know, this AI super agent just went way beyond what I asked for and completed the entire task from research to video creation to building a detailed strategy hub in under, what, 7 minutes? 7 minutes? That's crazy. Okay, so now that we understand what this tool is capable of, let's just push it even further and try to create an entire software from scratch. Yes, even if I have zero coding experience, let's just go wild and ask this tool to build a reel generator. Basically a software where I can upload raw videos and turn them into polished reels. Something similar to CapCut. So here's the prompt that I'm giving it. Build a reel generator for me. I want you to develop a complete software tool with the following features: ability to upload raw videos, option to choose a template, tools to cut and remove parts of the video, filter effects, royalty-free music library, video preview before finalizing, and download the final video as an MP4 file. And then there's one more point, which is make sure the software is easy to use and user-friendly. Okay, so it looks like Genspark Super AI agents aren't mad at me for this big request, and that is a good sign already. I can literally see it generating the code right in front of my eyes. Look at that. After only 5 minutes, yes, just 5 minutes, and the software is ready. Let's see if it's working. Honestly, like building something like this manually would take weeks. The interface looks pretty good, clean and user-friendly. Time to test. Let's just test it out, all right? Let's just upload the same video of the woman's handbag that I got earlier from Genspark and load it into the software. I'm really liking the filters here. Look at that. It even has a vibrant option, which I will use for this one. And then there's royalty-free music available too, and I can easily cut out the parts that I don't need. Then I can just export the file as an MP4, which is amazing. Done. This is seriously impressive. For a prompt that was just 5 lines long, I do think the software could use a few more like tweaks, all right? Like more filter options, a wider music selection, and some improvements to the video cutting tools, like editing tools and so on. But overall, I'm really impressed. You know, with just a few upgrades, this could become an amazing reel generator software. Don't go anywhere, because the next task will be a powerful combination of the 2 tools, all right? The AI agent Genspark and the product research platform in Zik Analytics. I'm going to ask Genspark to conduct a niche research and find the hottest trending niches by analyzing TikTok and Reddit. Then we're going to use Zik Analytics to validate the data and make sure that the insights are accurate, market ready, and help us identify the exact products that are currently selling well within those niches. For this, my friends, I'm going to give the following prompt to the super AI agent. I'll paste here, and the prompt is, I'm looking to sell trendy products on my Shopify dropshipping store, and for that, I need you to conduct a niche research on TikTok and Reddit to find the top 10 niches for 2025 with good market fit for dropshipping. Then gather all findings into a visual dashboard that presents the data in an engaging and easy to understand format. I see that Genspark has started the researching data from Reddit and TikTok, and shortly after, the dashboard showcasing all the results began to generate, and you can even watch the code again in real time as it builds. I love this part. Now that the dashboard is ready, let's just review the results. All right, so the layout is clean, user-friendly, and I can see the top 10 most profitable dropshipping niches for 2025. Based on the combined data Genspark pulled from TikTok and Reddit, for this example, I'll focus on the fitness and sports equipment niche. And according to the research here, we can see that resistance bands are trending and gaining solid traction. But to validate this, I'm going to head over to Zik Analytics Product Explorer tool, which lets me analyze sales and performance data from Shopify stores. So first, I just want to confirm the niche's profitability. And then I'm going to dig into the exact specifications of what makes a resistance band product successful. There are certain colors, quantities, pricing patterns, and all those things, all right? I open Zik Analytics and navigate to Product Explorer, and then I type in resistance bands like this, keeping the filter broad for a wide view of the market. The results confirm it. This is a strong niche. Most products I see here are generating 100 to 400 plus monthly sales, especially among top performing stores. So yes, this niche is definitely great for dropshipping. Now, let's just pinpoint what makes a winning resistance band product. Looking through the top selling listings here, I noticed a clear pattern. The best sellers usually come in packs of at least 3. The selling price is around $29.99 to $32, all right? The models that are only bands without any plastic attachments are selling better across multiple stores. The bands are colorful and varied, not just like a single color across the pack. So for example, this listing caught my eye, all right? It's this 3 times fabric resistance band sold at $29.99 with 400 units sold in the past 30 days, all right? And then I just click here in the item finder, and here are several exact matches. Let's just open one of them. This is the exact same product for just $17 with free shipping, almost half the price compared to the dropshipping store that we saw. As you can see, Genspark did a great job identifying a trendy niche, and we were able to validate the demand and uncover the exact winning product formula using Zik Analytics. All right, and before we continue with another example that will just make your jaw drop like mine, as you've noticed that I'm quite crazy in this video. If you're enjoying this video so far, feel free to like it and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to make smarter decisions in your product research, you can try Zik Analytics for just $1 for the first week. Now, this next task we're going to assign to Genspark is to create an engaging blog post free of copywriting and free gifts that visually support the content. This is a powerful way to increase traffic to any store. Once Google recognizes the blog post as highly clicked resource, it can improve your search rankings and significantly boost organic reach for your dropshipping store. So for this, I'm going to use the following prompt. I would like you to create an engaging blog post up to 2 pages long about the history and evolution of handbags. Please create 3 relevant animated GIFs and better them throughout the text to make the blog more engaging for visitors to my dropshipping store. Okay, now I can see here that Genspark chose Gemini Veo 2 to generate videos for the blog. And after just a few minutes of processing, all 3 videos appear to be ready. Now I see that Genspark is generating the written blog content and building a web page to display it for us. And look at that, everything looks ready. This is absolutely amazing. After reading through the entire blog, I can confirm it. It's not just visually appealing, but also interesting and well written. This is definitely the kind of blog post that can enhance any store's reputation, even just by visitors skimming through it. And if you want to implement this exact design on my store, I can simply download the code or copy it and paste it into the blog section of my dropshipping website. And the most impressive part is that Genspark completed all this in less than 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere again, because the next thing I want to test, and honestly, what I think could make this tool really, really cool, is using it as your personal assistant to actually make phone calls on your behalf. So let's just step away from dropshipping for 1 second. Just imagine if Genspark could plan your entire trip and go the extra mile by calling restaurants or activity centers to book everything for you. That would be a dream, right? And let's bring that back to dropshipping. What I want to do is to challenge this tool and test it with a real world task, calling a shipping company in the US, in this case DHL, to check the latest status of a tracking number I gave to one of my buyers. The buyer told me that they still haven't received the package. Here's how it's gonna work, all right? First, go to all agents, click here, call for me. But to use this feature, you need a real phone number from the US, Canada, the UK, or Japan. I tried using a VoIP number at first, but it didn't work, so I had to use an actual US mobile number. And once that's set up, Genspark can place calls within those countries. And after entering your phone number and verification code, you will pick a voice from the list, all right? And this is the voice that Genspark will use to speak during the call. It's just insane. And at that point, Genspark becomes your AI assistant. I would say one thing that I noticed is that the voices are still, it still sounds a bit robotic. It's easy to tell that they are AI generated. And I really hope that Genspark improves this soon, but I know they will. But anyway, once everything is ready, you can start testing it out. And to make a call, you can just search for the business on Google Maps. Then you write a short script for what you want Genspark to say. And here I wrote, I have a customer in the United States who says the item they purchased hasn't arrived. Please call this number. It's a DHL branch in Illinois, where the tracking shows that the package is currently located. Please confirm whether this package will be delivered to the customer soon, ideally by the end of the day. Okay, I see that Genspark's preparing the call and generating the speech. And now look at that. It even gave me a live transcript of what it was saying. It seems like a DHL representative actually answered the call, but the call ended pretty quickly. Let's just listen to the recording, all right? So here's the result.
DHL Express.
Could you assist me with a tracking inquiry?
So Genspark did successfully reach someone, which is great, but I think the robotic AI voice may have caused the representative to hang up. I'm not really surprised here because the voice is really robotic and does not sound too human. So next, I wanted to test it again, this time with an automated DHL number that gives you shipment updates. In some cases, this number gives better info than what's shown on the tracking page. And normally, you would have to wait like 5 to 10 minutes on the phone to get to the point that I'm getting the updates about the tracking number. The big question here is, can Genspark handle a long automated call and press the phone keys to reach the right automated department? I repeated the same process, and I found the number on Google Maps and wrote a similar prompt, and now the calls is starting, and Genspark is speaking to the automated. This is truly amazing that I can see it in the transcript of the call, like in the screen, like, oh my god. And it's even pressing the numbers to navigate through the phone menu. Now it's giving the tracking number. All right, and after a few minutes, the calls ended. Let's just hear what it found out. All right.
Great news. Your shipment is with the courier for delivery today. All residential deliveries are made by 9 p.m. and we aim to deliver to business addresses by 5 p.m. If you are not home for delivery, an attempt will be made again the following business day
and has an expected delivery today from 10:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. To repeat this information.
That's amazing. So I got the latest updates. Now I know that the product I sold through my Shopify dropshipping store will be delivered today to the buyer by the end of the business day. I can now tell my customer with confidence that the package will arrive today and maintain a high customer service standard. To sum it up, this phone assistant is fantastic for handling automated systems like calling restaurants, booking appointments, or getting shipping updates. But when it comes down to talking to live representatives, like live company, like live people, you know, especially at the big companies, the robotic voice is a downside. It tends to make the representatives just hang out, you know, it just hang up, and it's normal. Alright my friends, that's the end of this video. As you can see, the world of AI agents is rapidly growing and improving, and now is the best time to use it to your advantage. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing these real examples here from Genspark AI for your dropshipping purposes. If you like this video, again, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. And again, I hope that you enjoyed this video because it's mind-blowing. Keep moving forward, and I'll see you next time.